Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jack here. Now, before we get comfortable, I sit down and talk about this whole weekend Rocket League experience. We almost got into the top 8, as you can see probably by the title down below. I'll talk a bit about that, get comfortable, and I'll tell you guys how we prepared for it and what it's all about and what this whole game is all about. I'll show you guys all the details about it. But before we get into it, I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about what's been going on. I've got just over here, in front of me, actually, just all this stuff that I'm going to be selling on eBay, just because I'm getting ready for this move. As you guys know, I'll be moving to Brisbane very, very soon. And I've got all this stuff, so I'm going to actually show you guys right now. So yeah, this is probably like, if I raid my room, I probably have even more, but this is just some of it. Got all this gaming stuff, got amiibos and all this stuff. Got some headphones and like speakers and stuff. Look at that. Old console, I don't want it. Hey, if anyone wants to buy it off me, let me know. Maybe you can do me a sick deal, otherwise I'll be posting it on eBay. Got some stuff like Game Boy games and stuff like that. Like, how cool is that? Got box stuff like that. So I'll be listing that. I've got a whole set of sealed Simpsons DVDs. There's like 15 different seasons in there. Whole bunch of pop vinyls as well that I want to sell. And yeah, just some extra stuff in there too, which I'm going to sell. But I'm pretty keen for this. I'm going to estimate this is probably going to be around $1,000 in sales, but we'll see how we go. Oh, okay. Well, we are back. We're back on the couch. And yes, I did get a haircut. It feels so much better. I don't know if you've seen me in my last few videos. Oh yeah, it was something.
Ah, look at the top of his head! Look at his lips!
Yeah guys, so I'm going to tell you guys a bit about what happened this weekend, why I didn't post any videos. I don't even think I posted on the Friday, not even Thursday maybe. But I was getting ready for this Rocket League stuff. Now, if you guys don't know what Rocket League is, it is a game that's predominantly played on the computer, on the PC, and it is a 3-player competitive game. The majority of the competitive game is played, in a 3v3. So your team usually has 3 members in it. So myself and 2 other of my teammates. Now, if you don't know what Rocket League is, basically, to explain it in the simplest term, it is soccer with cars. The game came out in 2015, so it came out in August 2015, and I just happened to find it because it was on the PlayStation. I started playing it on the PlayStation when it came out. Once it came out, it was actually still in the beta stage, I think it was, and it was free to play. So they were offering it free to anyone who had the PlayStation Network. If you guys play any PlayStation at all, probably got some gamers out here that are watching. It was free for that month. Myself and my brother were just going through the PlayStation and seeing what games were for free for the month. We're like, hey, this looks cool. So we downloaded it, we started playing it instantly. We were pretty much like, this is so much fun. It's like a physics-based game. I love physics-based games. And obviously, I played soccer when I was younger. I like sports, so, I used to play tennis myself. So yeah, we instantly got hooked on it. And then from there, we just started playing it. We didn't play online at all or anything like that. We just played against the bots, which were just like the computer players. So we were just playing against bots, and we were getting smacked up by the bots because we weren't that good at all. We were playing split screen, and we were just having fun with that. Later on down the track, I started playing online, started going, slowly learning the ropes. And I'd say it was probably about, I easily racked up like 100 hours into it. Now, not to mention, at the moment, I've got like, on my main account on the computer, I've got like over 4K hours. I've got like almost 4.2K hours. So you can convert that into days. It's quite a bit. It's probably around 100 days of playtime, which is, a lot of you guys, might think like, what the heck, like why so many hours? But I really enjoyed the game. So it was about 100 hours into it that I racked it up pretty easily, maybe 150. And I moved over to the computer. I think at that time I actually got a proper gaming computer. I think it was a gaming laptop. And I moved over to computer and I started playing online there. I started playing a bit more, I guess, competitive in the sense that I wanted to start climbing the ranks. And slowly but surely, maybe like 6 months to a year went by. I started slowly getting better, meeting people online. And then probably like a year into the whole Rocket League experience, I joined my first team. I had a lot of teams that over these past few years, since 2015, when it came out. But as of about maybe 6 months ago, maybe 4 months ago even, I just kept playing. I had teams. I played competitively here and there. But as of about 4, maybe 5 months ago, maybe even longer. Met up with my current teammates, and we were just grinding it out. We would pretty much, I'd be doing my work. So obviously I have a business to run. I've got students to take care of. I've got content to post and all that. That's my first priority always. My business is my first priority. That's my income. That's my job. I've got to make sure that is my first priority. But after that, I would pretty much make sure that we trained, and we'd always train for 2 to 3 hours a night. Otherwise, we'd be playing for even longer, and just making sure that we were, we would even do theory nights. This is how serious we take. We do theory nights. We even had someone who worked as our kind of mental coach, and we, just getting us set in the right mindset. Because with esports, it's a very, very mental, sort of mentally strong, mentally driven sport, and it's a mentally driven activity. So it's a different kind of athleticism to, let's just say, a basketball player, football player, any kind of sport. It's very, very mentally driven, and you need to be mentally strong the entire time. So it's always good to have someone like that on board. But we were just making sure that we were, hyping each other up, making sure that we were getting the right strategies down, because we were basically going into this the mindset that we wanted to compete. Now, we wanted to compete, and that brings me to this weekend, where we wanted to compete for this weekend event, which was the OCE, which is Oceania, which is Australia. They were the qualifiers this weekend. So the main goal of that was to qualify, get into the top 8 of Australia, so then we can compete. If you compete in that over I think it's about 6 to 8 weeks, you compete in it. If you get in the top 2 of those, you actually get sent to the World Championships, where you get to play the North American and the European players, and I think now it's the South American players as well, maybe even the Asian players, but the Asia Pacific players. But basically, we played over the weekend, and it was 2 days. You had 2 days that you had the opportunity to qualify. There was the top 2 teams were already automatically qualified from last season, so there were 6 spots. So 3 were to qualify on the first day, 3 were to qualify on the second day. The first day came around, which was on the Saturday. Now, we were kind of getting mentally prepared on the Friday, but the Saturday came around. Now, usually we play this game, in the afternoon, late at night, when everyone's back from work, and because, all those guys, they have their own lives to live. They have the jobs and everything that they got to do, and there's stuff that they've got to do with their lives. So we usually do it at night, and that's usually the majority of when most players were on, so we could get training in and stuff like that. So it was very different waking up at about 9 a.m. to start getting ready for this. We were on at 9 a.m. getting ready for a full day. And I mean full day as in 6 to 8 hours of playing, waiting, training, getting ready, all that kind of thing. And it's a full-on day, so it's really mentally draining by the end of the day. So first day came around, and I'll show you guys the bracket as well, which we had, because it's a full-on bracket. So this qualifier that we had, I think, was called the RL, so RL for Rocket League, RL OCE qualifiers, I think it was called. But yeah, so we had those 2 days. So on the first day, we played. There was a bit of delay because the admins who were making the tournament had a bit of drama with the website, where everyone was getting registering for and all that. So we went into it, and we won our first couple of games pretty easily. I think it was our first 2, maybe 3 games. We won pretty easily. I think it was the 3rd game or 4th game that we got put up against quite a harder team, and I think it was a team that ended up making it into the top 8. Now, basically, I think what happened after that, once you lose, you get put into the losers bracket. Then, you have the opportunity to win up until the finals of the losers bracket. If you win the losers bracket, you qualify. So if you're in the winners bracket and you're in the final at all, the 2 teams that are in the final automatically qualify. Doesn't matter if you win or lose that grand final, you're still in. With the losers bracket, you have to win your final, and then that will be the 3rd team. So we did pretty poorly in the first day. I mean, I think we got sent to the losers bracket. We won one of the losers brackets games, and we got kicked out of the losers bracket. I think by another team who ended up qualifying on the second day. But then on the second day, we did really well. We had a really good run in the winners bracket. We were 1 game away. We were 1 match away from qualifying. Now, we won the first game of that series because it was a best of 5, and we won the first one, but we couldn't bring it around. We ended up getting swept, for the next 3 games. So it ended up being 3-1 out of the best of 5. Got sent to the losers bracket. Then we would have had to win another 2 to qualify. We couldn't beat it out. So those two teams that we got beaten by, and the winners and the losers, they both ended up qualifying. So it's not like we got beaten by bad teams. They ended up qualifying, but if we would have won that, we would have gotten into the top 8, gotten into that league play, which I was talking about, that 6 to 8 week run. So we were playing really, really well, and it takes a lot of mental fortitude. Both days were like 6 hours at the least of playtime. By the end of it, you're quite mentally drained. Everyone was a bit down because, of course, you work all that time to try and qualify. But I'm still happy on our result, and I really, really enjoy playing the game. I love playing the game. It's so much fun, and to have a competitive team and being that close to qualifying, that was the closest I've ever been to qualifying, and that's a dream. My dream, if you guys didn't know, my other dream, apart from running all these online businesses, I do want to be an esports player in this Rocket League scene. I want to be able to, get a salary for being a competitive player, while running my online business, but I also get to travel and I get to, play as a competitive player in this game. That would be my ultimate dream. Just another thing that I want to add to it. Sure, it's going to make me busy, but I don't care. I would love to do it. So that's my other dream. But look, it was sad that we couldn't close it out, but I'm happy that we got the opportunity to do it anyway. But that's why I've been away. It had been a full 2 days of just complete. I think we played really well, just complete competitive play, and it was really mentally draining, but I really, really loved it. I enjoyed it to the max. Just can't explain to you guys. I love playing that game. So that's why I've been away, and I had to make this video to update you guys. And maybe it might not be a bit interesting because this channel is predominantly online business and Amazon and e-commerce and all that kind of thing. But I think it's good to switch it up a little bit and tell you guys just a bit about the other part to my life. What I do. So I'll be back onto the regular grind now with videos and live streams and updating in the Facebook groups and things like that. So if you do have any questions, I'm going to leave here as well. Just this last message. We have about 35 spots, maybe just a bit more left until we hit 200 students, and the price of the Ecom Excellence course will be going up. I know I haven't really mentioned in YouTube videos. I don't seem to mention it too much in YouTube videos, just the spots that are left in the Ecom Excellence course, because what will be happening is once we hit 200, the price will be going up. It's $399, currently $399 AUD if you are interested in enrolling. First link down below, and you get to join the student group as well. We're getting a lot more student results in there now, so if you are interested, let me know, give me a comment or message me on Facebook. Links are down below for that too if you have any questions about the course. But we're getting more and more student results on the Aussie Amazon market, so if you are interested, let me know. We've got about 35 spots or so left. You can enroll in that and start learning how to sell on Amazon and grow your online Amazon business. Very, very helpful if you really want to start learning how to sell on Amazon. Apart from that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching. I'll see you guys very, very soon.